Hi Taurus, your 2022 Tarot cards reading by M. We're gonna start immediately, month after month. Okay, January, 9 of Pentacles. February, the World. March, 6 of Cups. April, Judgment. May, the Moon. June, 4 of Pentacles. July, the Wheel of Fortune. August, the Fool. September, the Hermit. October, the Magician. November, Ace of Swords. I thought you were going to have all of them, all majors. But, okay, Ace of Swords, November. Let's see December. Okay, King of Swords. Lovely. I mean, you've got them a lot. Hey, now again, the Star. All right, lovely. It seems it's going to be very major year for you, very important year with so many majors. Okay, I'm gonna comment on it just now, but I'm looking at the world, some completion. Anyway, I'm gonna talk about it just now. 9 of Pentacles in January with 5 of Cups, the World. February with Judgment. 6 of Cups, March with 9 of Pentacles, Judgment. April with Death, the Moon. May with the Sun. June, 4 of Pentacles with Ace of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune, July with the Tower. The Fool. August with 7 of Swords. September, the Hermit with Page of Swords. The Magician in October with 5 of Wands. November, Ace of Swords with 4 of Swords. And December with King of Swords and 2 of Swords. Knight of Pentacles and the Star. Your influencing energy. We are talking your energies from earlier on, from last year. It seems to me you found your stability. Okay, you are moving towards your goals. You saw what is your dream, what you can achieve, what would you like to achieve, what would make you happy, what you are dreaming about. And somehow last year you did put yourself on the road to it. There with this Knight of Pentacles, it seems to me you found your way. You find what will make you happy, what will fulfill your dreams, what will fulfill your hopes, bring your wishes alive. You see what I'm saying? You find what the thing is for you, and slowly but surely you are going towards it. It's not fast paced, it's just slowly with understanding, very grounded energy, one that is not really exciting. This is not excitement or passion, or you see what I'm saying, but you know what they say, slow and steady wins the race. So that one is going, knows what it's doing. It is all about end goal. Your end goal becomes visible and achievable, and you are onto it. Slowly but surely you'll do it in that sense. Energy from last year very much present this year as well. Now, 9 of Pentacles we have in January, and then we have in March again. We are talking some sort of achievement and very present there. Okay, in January. Now somehow perhaps you will not be happy. Some kind of, you will be thinking about failure. You will evoke this sadness, these thoughts, these regrets about how you were going about this that success, because 9 of Pentacles also talks about some sort of completion, some amount of money that you did receive, some success that you managed to achieve. You see what I'm saying? This is a very successful card, very much achiever. You achieved that what you've been working on. You did achieve, you completed, you are very proud of yourself, you've done it by yourself. Often this energy lacks something around. It's often this one talks loneliness, not having people around. Okay, yes, you are proud. Yes, you have money. Yes, you have achieved something. But there was nobody down there to say, congratulations, Taurus. You see what I'm saying? Could be something like that in January for you, lacking people, because this is sometimes lonely energy, Nine of Pentacles. But nonetheless, it's very, very luxurious, okay, very wealthy in a way, okay, success is there, achievement is there, perhaps money as well. Could be that you're just remembering past situations, okay, before you managed to achieve, perhaps a road, was difficult for you, a road which you took to achieve, to complete, to do that what you have done. Okay, maybe it was really difficult work. Maybe you had to go through many failures. Maybe you've been left all on your own devices, but you managed to succeed anyway. By all means, you do have sadness within you, okay, about what it was, how it was. Okay, that energy in January, you will definitely remember something that was very sad, but you are standing tall, very proud of yourself publicly, okay, Taurus. Two majors for you in February, Judgment and the World, two last cards in the deck in February. Now these two are talking about something that is completely new for you, completely new life, new situation, something that is at the very beginning, and you cannot even understand. The world energy is out there, okay? It talks about something that is completing. There is new beginning. There is something from the past that is over, still echoing here, and you are making decision and you are changing. It seems to me everything is so new, so much so that you cannot even see second step. You only know, okay, this is new life, this is new situation, this is changed, okay, but you cannot see tomorrow. You see what I'm saying? No, not literally, but you cannot see immediate future. You don't know what from here. You are very much aware why and how new things is happening, and you know where it's sitting on, what in the past was actually causing new situation, why and how. You see what I'm saying? But otherwise, future, you only know that is beautiful, it's going to be fine, it's going to be great. You are standing in front of something and you cannot say what it is, okay? In that sense, you've got February, but very new. These two are talking about the very beginning of something new that you cannot, as I said, you cannot see what is second step, what is, next one, what is gonna be tomorrow. You see what I'm saying? So much new life, so much different for you, Taurus, here in February. Look, March is very nice. We are talking maybe some sort of maybe celebration with your siblings in March, maybe bringing some sort of present to another, because you are again with this energy of achiever, you are showing yourself as very much luxurious achiever, rich, wealthy person. You see what I'm saying? Now perhaps you are trying to reach out to another, somebody that you lost contact with, somebody, I don't know, maybe your sibling, maybe your best friend, something like that. I believe in March will happen for you. Very much important, this situation from January, very much important for you that you are achiever, that you manage to bring yourself into that position where you're proud of yourself, that you, I don't know, have your money, have you are satisfied with yourself. You see what I'm saying? And at that point, being satisfied with yourself, you have decided in March, I will now contact these friends. We lost this contact. You will try to reach out, okay, to your sibling or friend or something. I think the whole March is about it. You will initiate. Perhaps you will bring presents as well. Judgment again with death in April, another two majors, and two majors again in May. Okay, now again, important month. I believe this February, with that feeling that you are at a very new thing, at the very beginning, I think this feeling will be very powerful here in February. Now, judgment and death. In April, you will need to leave past to past. I don't know what was in the past, just leave it behind. In that sense, I really feel that your April will be, it's your perhaps birthday month. For some of you, for early Taurus people, this is your birthday month. And I really believe that is about it. Leave that past. Very much clear mind about it. Whatever that is in your past, don't take with you. Forget about it. Don't take anything from your past. In that sense, begin anew. What you felt earlier on, leave it behind. You felt sadness here in January. It says, leave it behind. Don't take it with you. And I don't know what else to tell you. It's that important. What event gonna really trigger that feeling? Perhaps maybe something with your siblings, something with your friends, something that people that you are trying to reach out, to reconnect. Okay? Maybe your children or something, but this will say, leave your past to the past. There is nothing there for you, just leave it behind in that sense. And then May, again with two majors. Look at this, the sun and the moon. Very significant combinations that you have. Two last cards, judgment and death, sun and the moon. I mean, wheel of fortune and tower later. Taurus is important year for you. You will change the way you will change your life in a way. Like you are beginning new life completely, reborn in here. Okay, this judgment card talks about it. Resurrection, okay, being reborn after death, after you put everything from the past behind you, you left it behind, you are reborn there, you are resurrecting as new. In that sense, very interesting readings here, very interesting cards that you have. Now these two are talking caution. Okay, you have to be cautious yourself because these are opposing energies, okay? Light and dark, okay? Clarity and shady, happiness and sadness. You should be very careful now this month, what is in May. I don't know, change of season perhaps for you, where things are going from hot to cold. You might actually be prone to some sort of illness. You just quickly catch your cold or flu or something. Could be with this card, because often the moon card talks about that kind of illness. Nothing major, okay, but in that sense, because of change of season or because of the change of situation, you might find yourself a little bit unsettled, a little bit fearful, okay, because it's very controversial energies around you clashing here in May. Okay, so you might exercise caution by all means in May. In every single way, you will see if there is climate that is changing in May, and suddenly it was hot and they said its temperature will drop. Be careful, okay? Things in that sense, you see what I'm saying? Something that was going this and this way and now suddenly it's going to be opposite. Be careful there, okay? It might affect you in I don't know, positive, negative, whatever way you might be affected. Now, June with Ace of Swords and Four of Pentacles. Now we do have great idea. Ace of Swords is your clarity, okay, and it is within you, it is your mind. Four of Pentacles is your stability, is your independence, is your money. Okay, it's not now glorious amount of money, but it is money that pays all your bills, makes you independent, makes you capable to take care of yourself. Food, all your necessity, all covered here. It's only that always Four of Pentacles carries a little bit of fear not to lose that security. You know, when you're just about secure, just about safe, okay, then you are taking care about every single move. You are taking care about everything. You look stingy here, okay? because you may lose quickly that what you have. That's kind of fear always goes with this Four of Pentacles. It is still a solid card. Safe and secure, okay? You are independent. You can take care of yourself. That is very important with Four of Pentacles. You yourself, safe, secure, stable and independent, and that is very important for you. Ace of Swords, that clarity, that understanding is the most important this month for you, this June, very much. Somehow it will be important to go through this June and not to lose anything, okay? To stay solid, to protect your wealth, your stability, your safety, your independence. You see what I'm saying? This June will be very important. That what will be important for you, and you will manage in June. Now again, July goes with two majors, the Wheel of Fortune and the Tower. Now this is change, okay? And definitely July will bring change and you will be aware of it. Somehow it will take you by surprise, an unpleasant surprise. That change that will come in here. I mean, perhaps it will bring something positive for you, and it seems to me that what follows, it talks about it. You will have positive change. Change will come. And you will not be one who is influencing change. Change will come as something on its own. This wheel will turn on its own. It comes externally. Might be that this change is caused by government decisions or by, some circumstances around you. This change of situation, change of circumstances, change of luck in a way comes externally, okay? And it takes you by surprise, okay? You might feel a bit shocked. You will work with it, you will move on and so, but something you will sacrifice. You will have to put away something that you've been doing, something that you've been building, something that you believed in. You see what I'm saying? And it's kind of shocking moment for you. It's not catastrophe, but shock, that's for sure, because of this change that you didn't influence, you didn't you didn't even expect. It will happen, okay, that's for sure. That's the full energy follows in here. Great omen. I told you the very same thing in February. Now again, you will feel very optimistic about that what is coming, even if that change came as shock for you, shock for your system. You will swim quite happily with the tide, okay? You will understand that what came actually works for you, works great for you, makes things very easy for you. Unexpectedly easy. Something that you thought it's going to be difficult, you thought, oh, it's catastrophe, or it's so difficult, what I'm gonna do now. No, nothing like that. It's no worries, no problems. You will just ride easily, no worries at all. Much easier than you expected. In fact, this August, whatever happened caught you by surprise and you thought that it's going to be difficult transition for you. In fact, you realize that everything is easy, much easier than you really thought. It's actually very suitable. It's actually just working for you beautifully. You see what I'm saying? Better than you could ever expect. In that sense. Now the Hermit and Page of Swords is changing your mind. You will change your mind. You might have somebody, okay, advising you, somebody who's very wise, maybe somebody who's Virgo perhaps, or just an elderly person, maybe your grandmother, grandfather, somebody who is advising you, somebody who is intelligent, somebody who is experienced, they did have difficult life, experienced a lot. Now it can advise you, can tell you. You see what I'm saying? Could be that you do have somebody like that, and that one will give you that piece of information, that knowledge that you needed for yourself to form your opinion, okay, to know for sure, because Page of Swords brings clarity, piece of information, that little bit of knowledge. That's something that came to your understanding, right, changed your mind. So now you know. We are talking September, and the Hermit energy is very much powerful in September as well, if we are talking timing also on. By all means, this energy is very wise. We do have wisdom in here, we do have understanding, we do have solution. Okay, so now you know, solution is there. Whether that you were wise one, you worked out that problem, okay, or somebody else helped you working out some problem because he's experienced and wise, whatever, whichever way, you will know, you will change your mind from some opinion. Okay, you did have your own opinion earlier on, but you didn't have all facts there. Now in September you will have all the facts, all knowledge, everything, wisdom is there, and that what you know now in September, that is the truth, that is your clarity, and it's fine. Okay, now the Magician in October with the Five of Wands at the very beginning, okay, but feeling good about it. The Magician energy number 1. Now you are standing with this idea, with this project, with these plans, okay, could be anything, with this business, with anything. This is creator. You are creating something in your life. You have decided, you are onto it already, and you've got your money, you've got knowledge, you've got everything needed, everything is clear to you. This September made everything clear to you. You can start your business, you can do something, you know, practically in your life. You can create something practically in your life, because now in October you have everything needed, okay, so you can easily do that. It's only that you do not have, I don't know, your routine, you don't have experience. Perhaps you are doing something for the first time, something I really felt the whole this year, that you're changing so much so that you don't know that new thing, like you're doing completely different career, some completely different practical things, something completely different in your career, or it's completely different place that you are living in, or different people that you are communicating with. I don't know, my impression is that that is something completely different, and it's totally unknown to you. Okay, you are totally fresh and new there. You don't understand what will be, what will happen. You see what I'm saying? Not having a routine. Everything is working for you. Yeah, that's gonna be lovely creation. You are at the beginning. You're optimistic. You are capable, confident. All that, all is good. Okay? It's only that you don't have a routine. You don't know exactly how to go day by day, hour after hour. You know how things gonna work out. That is that you don't know. That for that you need another year. For that you need experience. For that you need the knowledge, to know people, to know situation, to use to situation. We have a thunderstorm here, so there's noise from there. Anyway. That sort of October, I mean, it's not going to stop you. It's just a part of development. When you are doing something for the first time, of course that you have this confusion. Well, what is first to do? What is second? What I'm going to do tomorrow? What next week? This energy of conflict doesn't bring distraction. Okay? Yes, it is conflicting, but it's not gonna distract you. It's not gonna destroy. At contrary, it will harmonize you, it will balance you, and it will construct in a perfect way later on, because then you will used to it, you'll have your routine in that sense. Okay, October. Now Ace of Swords again in November with Four of Swords. Now look, this is offer that definitely gonna come in November. It talks clarity, somebody offering you something, some sort of offer is out there. Okay, it's only that you do not know, should you take it, should you go for it or not. You are searching for clarity. Okay, could be that is about it. But look, Look, I would like to see it rather as your clarity, as your understanding that after time of not knowing, not being sure, being very uncomfortable, something is very uncomfortable in here with this four of swords. 3 swords hung on the wall. It seems something difficult was just behind you, okay? And new idea, new clarity, okay, you will come up with. You will find solution, okay? It is important that you will have this clarity out there, okay, whichever way that comes, and it will definitely take you out of this uncomfortable situation, okay? This 4 of swords, very uncomfortable, searching, being desperate for clarity, and there it is out there, visible, on the offer to you, okay? Just take it in that sense. November. King of Swords, look, again, we are talking clarity, November, December, opportunity, clarity, understanding, but again, you are with this, not being sure, not being able to make a decision. It seems to me that this opportunity, something is coming from outer source. Now that's for sure, because you are again indecisive in December, and clarity with King of Swords stands. Could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person, okay? Maybe somebody who's official. This also brings decision that is official, okay? Signing contract as well, must obey this decision. In that sense, could be something legal that came your way, something from outer source, something that is unavoidable, affects you, and you don't know what you think of it, because 4 of Swords, 2 of Swords definitely talks about not having abilities to see it, to understand it. Is that beneficial for you? In fact, you are fearing here. You are fearing that you're going to be offended. Something will affect you in a negative way. In that sense, this clarity, this official, I really feel it's official. Some offer that comes towards you, it seems something that you must. Something that you will have to accept, and you will not like it. You will not that you will not like it. You actually won't know what to do with that. Even by the end of the year, you will still not understand, is it good for you or it's not? Should you take it? Should you discard it? What to do with that? Being on this fork on the road and not having solution for yourself. Somehow that what comes in November, December, something that comes from the outer source, it seems to me, something that is obligation that you must obey, okay? Somehow you don't know what to do with that. You don't know, is it good or it's bad, or what you think of it. And by the end of December, you will still be indecisive. What does it mean? My impression is that you don't trust. You simply do not trust these people, you don't trust this energy, you don't trust. Perhaps you are expecting something hidden there. You found yourself very vulnerable here, and you are trying to protect yourself in a way. Could be some government decision, some legal decision also. November and December present. It will find you very unprepared. Otherwise, it seems lovely year for you, Taurus, something very new life for you, I don't know, in a sense. But anyway, I really hope that you're gonna enjoy your 2022. If any of you wanna have your private reading, just go to description, click to Fiverr link. It will take you and guide you through your order. Anyway, happy new 2022.